been a minute since I filmed a podcast here.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Little Things Podcast, and I'm your host, Bella. So, welcome back, everybody. We are back in my very bougie studio, if you would even call it a fucking studio. But, I rearranged my room probably for the fifth time this year. So, my walls are a little bland right now. I don't have my Love You More sign. It's over there above my desk right now, but this is what she looks like. Um, and I really like it. My dad absolutely hates it. He comes downstairs and is like, "Bella, your room looks like shit." And I'm like, "Well, good thing it's not your room." You know what I mean? Okay. Anyways, this is not what we're supposed to be talking about. But anyways, um so I am filming this on a Monday and Thanksgiving is so soon. I know I wanted to talk about gratitude and being mindful during this time of year and kind of, what I'm grateful for is pretty much what today's topic is going to be. And it is something that has really been sinking in with me personally. I don't know about anybody else, but I've been just feeling lots of gratitude, feeling very grateful for everything that I have, and I've been appreciating the little things in my life more than I usually do. And I think it's important that a lot of people feel that way because I always see the good in people, is what I'm trying to say. I always see the good in people, and I always assume that people have good intentions. And sometimes that's not good because, my mom has always raised me like, oh, everybody's capable of, doing you wrong, and everybody's capable of doing bad things and hurting you. And it's 100% true. But with the whole being mindful and, with the people that you surround yourself with, um, you really have no idea what they have been through. You have no idea, you know, the trauma they've been through or any like their home life, their personal life. If it's somebody that you work with, you have no idea what their past is or what their history is. And I think that we are so quick to judge and assume um why people act a certain way or why they are treating us a certain way. And really want to work on is being more mindful, being more understanding that people are going through things that you have never been through. And you don't be so quick to judge. Don't be quick to judge how somebody else is handling a situation or why they might be in that situation in the first place, because it's not, it's their life, it's not yours. So who are we to judge someone based on that? And being mindful, I'm always the type of person like to kind of be devil's advocate. Like whenever somebody comes to me with advice, or whenever one of my friends comes to me and it was like, "Oh my gosh, this girl she's calling me names and she is fighting with me." Like whenever there's a feud going on in the heat of the moment, of course, it's easier to shit on somebody else and it's easier to talk negatively about somebody else. Whenever you talk negatively about somebody else, it only shows the kind of person you are and your character, if that makes any sense. At the end of the day, we know how we view ourselves. I know who I am as a person, and I'm not going to listen to all of the people, hating on me or judging me or, you know, just saying bad things about me. I'm not going to listen to them because deep down, I don't know what they've been through, but because they are projecting their negative emotion onto me and trying to make me feel bad, I'm not going to satisfy them by letting them win, because deep down inside, they have a lot more things going on. And I feel bad. I feel bad for the people who say negative things about me. I feel bad for the people who treat me bad, and that's just because I have a I have a huge heart. I care about a lot of people, and even if I get in a fight with somebody, I feel bad for them, and I want them to feel better because I'm a people pleaser, but I just know that they are struggling with so much more than what they are saying, and based on what they're saying, I know that they have bigger battles, if that makes sense. I'm very mindful about those things, and I think I'm grateful that I'm mindful about those things because a lot of people aren't. A lot of people, um, they don't see both sides to every story, and it's important because not everything is black and white. There's always more to the story. There's always that gray area, and we don't know. We don't know. We only know so much, and we are very quick to assume and we are very quick to judge. And yeah, just I something that I want to work on as a person is being more mindful about my words. Words have so much power, as I talked about in my last episode. Um, and words have a lot of meaning, and words, the way you say things and your like your body language, your actual language, those things go hand in hand. And I think we overlook that sometimes, and we are so quick to say things, and we are so quick to, judge, like I mentioned before. But we need to be patient. We need to slow down and realize the moment that we are in and say the right thing in that moment because you only have one chance to say something to someone if you are, in a sticky situation like that. Words have a lot of power, and that's just something that I have been thinking about recently. I've been thinking about how I say things. I am in a position, my job, I am in charge, I guess. I supervise other people, and they they look to me for answers, and I need to make sure I'm watching what I say and I say the right thing in these moments because that is the position that I'm in. And it's a lot of pressure. I feel like, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to say the right thing, but it's also so hard to say the right thing because there's so much going through your head and there's so much going through, what everybody else is telling you. And kind of reflecting off of one of my podcast episodes, I was talking about how it was kind of just an explanation of everything that's going on. And I was talking about how, you know, there's a lot of people telling me, giving me advice to help me through the situation that I'm in. And this podcast, I view this podcast as a little vent. I can talk, I feel very comfortable, but it's just like a little venting thing for me to do this podcast, and it's something that I enjoy. So, like with that, you know, I was in a situation and all these people were coming to me and giving me advice, and I kind of just mixed it all together and spewed it out into the podcast episode because I was overwhelmed and there was a lot going on and I was feeling a lot of emotion and I just kind of spewed it all out, okay? Somebody that's very close to me, they were kind of upset with what I said in the podcast because they took my words in a different way that I meant them. And it is so crucial because, like, I felt horrible. I felt absolutely horrible because the last thing that I want is to make somebody feel like, I don't know. I don't this is not for me to shit on people, and this is not for me to hate on anybody else or criticize anybody else. This is my safe place. And like the last thing I want is for somebody to feel uncomfortable after listening to this and thinking to themselves, "Oh my God, is she talking about me?" Like that's not what I wanted at all. And my words they were taken out of context. And that it just happened so much. And I'm grateful that, we talked it out, and, that's like the biggest thing. It's just communication, and, we talked about it. I told them that obviously this was not, this wasn't meant to be taken that way at all. That was not my intention at all. Obviously have certain feelings, and I'm going to express them the best way I can, but at the same time, I don't need to be degrading others in the process. And I don't think I have done that. I think I have been very transparent with everything that I'm saying, and I want to be as transparent as possible. That's my goal. And I know that words have a lot of power, and I try to say the right thing in these podcasts because I know, even if it's 5 listeners or 10 listeners each episode, somebody is listening and somebody is taking in the information that I'm saying, and I want to make sure that I'm not saying the wrong thing. The other thing is I want to be authentic too, because you can listen to as many podcasts as you want, and you can listen to as many different people as you want to, but at the end of the day, you as a person will find somebody that you look up to and somebody that is a role model to you in your life. And I just hope that, I'm not striving to be somebody's role model or somebody's, you know, that somebody looks up to. That's really not what I'm going for. I just want to make an impact, like I said many, many times before. I just want to make a small impact in somebody's life, and I feel like I'm doing this by being my authentic, vulnerable, transparent self. Not even just with this, but in my day-to-day life. I really, really try to be myself and be mindful of the other people around me and understand that everybody around me is going through a completely different lifestyle and is going through completely different challenges than I am. So I need to understand that, and I need to be mindful of that because, they might be doing things in their life that I might not agree with, but I'm understanding. I'm mindful about that. And it's really important to be that way because we're all living on this planet for the very first time. So who are we to judge somebody else based on how they're living their life? Reminding everybody that, everybody lives very different lives, and we can never understand what somebody else is going through unless we walk in their shoes. So Thanksgiving is next week, which is insane. It is right around the corner. And I'm hosting a Friendsgiving, and I am just so so excited. I feel like I'm very much a host. I love just getting people together, and Thanksgiving is just such an amazing time of the year. Is a really fun time for me. I think it really puts in perspective, what I'm thankful for, which I know is so cliche and so cheesy, but I really am so grateful for all of the things around me and the life that I live and where I'm at in my life. I'm very, very grateful for all of it. And I want you all to kind of, look in the life that you are living right now or the day that you're going through and just appreciate and be grateful for something that you have, because be mindful. Be mindful of other people's situations. Be grateful for the situation that you have in your life because a lot of people don't have that. I think about that a lot. Like a lot of people aren't capable of having the same things that I do. And I want to embrace everything that I have, and I want to, with what I do have, I want to use that and just take it running. You know what I mean? Like I want to do the best that I can with what I have. So, and I encourage all of you to do the same exact thing. You know, a lot of you guys are my age, and a lot of you guys are my friends. So, I just encourage you guys to be grateful for what you have around you because, you know, it's just the other thing is it's just stuff. Like I'm looking around my room right now and I'm like, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this. But I think what I'm most grateful for is love. I'm very grateful for love. I'm very grateful for my family that I love. very, very much. I'm grateful for all of my friends that I love so very much. And I'm just grateful for all the relationships that I have. I think that's my biggest thing. And me. I'm grateful for me and grateful for me being the person that I am today. So, bless up. But I just feel a lot of gratitude, guys. It's just crazy. This is called the Little Things Podcast, and I've been appreciating the little things for some time now. And I want you all to do the exact same. I know it's it's nice to feel grateful for, all the materialistic things in your life, but it does mean a lot more to appreciate, the people in your life and all the relationships that you have. It's important to recognize the people that are closest to you and embrace them, fun with them, live in the moment, all of those things. Yeah, I've been trying to, I don't know what sparked it, but I've been trying to change my mindset on a few things. How I view life, all that stuff I mentioned before. But it's hard. It's really hard. It's hard to find that motivation, and it's really hard to kind of shift what you are so used to doing. The habits that you are in. It's hard to it's hard to get out of that sometimes. So, I'm trying. I'm taking it day by day, and I'm trying not to think too far ahead. I'm just taking it day by day, man. I'm just doing what I can with what I have and being grateful for what I'm doing with what I have, you know? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't really have that much else. I'm just very excited for this time of year. I'm excited to make more memories with the people that I love and share my gratitude and share all of that with those around me and spread the love, baby. I'm excited to do all of those things. So, but yeah, planning this Friendsgiving, it's just crazy. I'm really excited though. I decorated it all cute and I have to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna make a ham and all of those things. All of the things, guys. And one of the biggest thing I have to figure out what the hell I'm wearing. That's probably up here on my priority list. I also have homework to do. But you know what? There are people in this world that are unable to have an education like I do. So I'm gonna be grateful about it. I'm gonna be grateful about it. I'm gonna be grateful that I have the opportunity to attend school. Okay, we're getting out of hand here. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode on mindfulness and gratitude. This is long enough too. That's what she said. No matter what you are doing today, I want you to find something to be grateful for. Appreciate all the little things in your life. Appreciate it all, baby. Appreciate it all because all them little things are puzzle pieces to make you you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Whether you are getting ready to go to bed or getting ready to start your day, sweet dreams. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And that is it for today's episode. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Is it me you're looking for? Uh.